Okay, now we've been live stream. Okay, let's go.
But you ran for a second. Like, where you go?
No, 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 bro.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your boy T. The first episode of Kicking It with Cuzzo. 250. What it do?
How you doing, man? Good with
You
you, my
know,
boy.
you know what we here for. We're gonna be straight and to the point. Let's start off rip. Let the
Mm-hmm.
folks know what three kicks you have in your rotation.
All right, so bet. Because
Let's get
over here we don't do hype shit. We do everything, legit,
okay.
Joe and three, you know. Staple shoe. Dave Robinson. Beautiful.
Let's hold on right there. Let's stop right there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've had that ongoing conversation with people that you know I I don't want to call them outside of the culture
Mm-hmm.
or outside of the community, but I think it clearly uh it's you have to make reference of the fact that when people come up in different times and they come in different areas,
Mm-hmm.
the name of the shoe matters. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
street name versus the the actual
Official
name,
name.
right? So you hold that shoe up, somebody gonna go to the store and ask for David Robinson's, and a
Mm-hmm.
and a 17-year-old kid working at Snipes is not gonna know what shoe they're talking about,
At
right?
all.
That blows my mind. Like growing up, it's like imagine going to a guitar center and you asking for a certain type of guitar, and the person working there don't know what they talking about. Like, well, which one is? It's, just, it's the same thing for me. Like growing up and like coming up and thinking like, damn, I should work at a shoe store. Like that's like I'm perfect for a shoe store. I know everything about shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that work in shoe stores don't know shit about shoes. Unless and if they do, they probably like either have an OG or they are OG. But the youngest don't know nothing about shoes. And I thought it was just kids, but it's people we notice like 30 plus that, you know.
It's unfortunate. I mean, I guess I can get a younger some grace, if you got a shoe like a David Robinson, also worn by Kevin Garnett as well. You know what I'm saying? Um, when you go
Scottie
into the
Pippen.
store, yeah, when you go into the store, these kids don't know who these people even are. So when I say Kevin Garnett, they looking at me like, "What you mean?" Or David Robinson, they like, So I always gotta go with the official name, but it's a sign of the times. The thing that's crazy is the people in the community that's our age, of around our age, they don't know. That's disheartening. So, you know,
What's your third shoe?
gotta be Pippen.
Okay, you got the Maestro. Okay.
Gotta be Pippen. Do you think the my show Flight Light?
Oh, excuse me. Those. Oh, you got the flight like lows
Mm-hmm.
or mid. Those mids, but lows mids.
Mm-hmm.
Shout my shout out, just FYI. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin. My first pair of flight lights was courtesy of you. Got it gifted for my birthday.
I don't remember that. That's the
That's
crazy part.
that's cool. I still got them. The high tops, the black and purple pair.
Show me them when you get a chance.
Yeah, I'll show you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, honorable
So
mention.
honorable mention.
I apologize. Honorable mention. You know, I
Gotta have
know
honorable
it's
mention.
I know it's not a popular shoe anymore because of the Red Imagines, but this is always gonna be one of my favorites. Gotta go. I think this 2016, if I'm not mistaken. You know. Always got to go just regular Jordan 5 metallic, even though the Red Magic I took it over, those my honorable mention. And this is really my rotation. Really in my rotation. Exactly. A lot of people when they do these rotation things, they try to go for the hype shoe. They put some Travis's in there or the latest shoe. These are my actual shoes that I'm actually currently wearing at the time.
So let me ask you, because I know you, and I'm saying when you get a certain age, comfort matters. What runner you got going on right now? I know you show me your big boys. What runner you sliding on with?
Oh man, I'm still Nike Shox.
Still rocking with the
Still
shocks.
rocking with the Shox. It's so easy. I ain't gotta do too much when I put those on.
Yeah, I got the
If,
TLs. I went
yeah.
with
If I had to throw in another one, I would say um the structures. I just wore the structures the other day.
the shoe. All right. So we're gonna recap Breeze, his his three shoes plus his runners and his honorable mention. Now, I'm gonna segue this off, but I want to ask you a question. It may be a tough one, maybe an easy one. It's all up to you. I don't know. But I'm gonna hold up three iconic shoes. You have to rank them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. From 1 to 10?
No, you're gonna rank the shoes from,
Oh, okay, okay. Let's go.
but it's a blind rank.
Woo,
It's a blind
woo.
rank,
What that mean?
meaning I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you five shoes,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to say if you're gonna put that at your number one, at your number five, without knowing the next shoe that's gonna come.
Okay. All right, let's go. Oh man.
Ready?
Yeah. Let's do it. Oh man.
Not a Dion. What a Dion. All right, shoe number one.
Mm-hmm. 5.
Okay, got the air rated number five.
And I can't recant. I can't go back.
Nope.
All right.
It's locked in at five.
Okay. 1. 1.
Okay.
2. It's easy. Shit. We can
You
go
got
3.
three.
Yeah. We go 3. That was crazy that you did that.
So that would put this one at number four then.
Yeah, that could be number 4. That's cool.
All right.
That's cool. Even
So
though when they even though when the birds really dropped in real life, man, man. Whew.
Nike, we still waiting on the super turfs. Nike, stop playing with us. We
Mm.
still waiting on the super turfs. So since I have them down, and I was
I feel like you about to throw me a monkey wrench.
no 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 no.
um,
Gray versus blue tint.
I'm gonna go blue tint.
Why? Because they newer.
No, because I feel like if I'm thinking about when they actually drop in real life, in real time, I gravitated more towards the blue tint. Um, Now don't get me wrong, everybody and their mother wanted the black green, and whites, but
When did I get these? This is from the 2010. I got these back in 2010. Yeah, back in the fall 2010. That's when I got these bad boys.
I mean, but you had them before that though.
Yes, I had the first retro of them.
Hmm.
I had the first retro of them. But
You know what's so funny about that story? I think I don't know if you remember. So you know we in the store, and you being a big cousin, and I always love you for this. Um, and you saw that, I gotta get little cousin some gear because little cousin, he probably ain't got no job. I was young, he ain't got no job, you know what I'm saying? So I need to help him out. And he said, yeah, man, get you some shoes, man. Pick which ones you want. I'm like,
tell
oh,
the whole
say
story.
less.
Tell the whole story.
Oh, say less. So he
Tell the
said,
whole.
out of these shoes, which ones you want? I'm like, okay. And maybe it was some miscommunication, but for some reason in my head, what
Tell the
I
whole
heard
story.
was, you can tell the whole story. In
Go
my
ahead.
head, in my story, you asked me that I want the Hirachis. And man, I was like, of course I want the Hirachis. Who wouldn't want the Hirachis? But then, like I said, the miscommunication maybe was my brain. It was like, oh no, 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 I wasn't talking about them. I was talking about these two. You know what I'm saying? And it was some Grand Black Air Force Ones that I cherish and I love. But that's
Hold on.
come on.
We not gonna sell those short.
We
Number
not.
one, number one, this is at a time when the Air Force High was covered. Now we live in Maryland, you know what I'm saying, PGDC. You know what I'm saying? At the time we weren't saying DMV. So we that time wasn't DMV. It was Maryland
Hmm.
and DC. And we wore Air Force Highs.
Most definitely.
He had already had this crack pair of white Air Force Highs with the silver check on them.
Oh,
He was
okay.
in
Yeah, I remember those.
he was in love with them joints. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. That's the first pair of shoes that I got him because when he was in Georgia, I gifted my man a pair of those with a white and I don't even like the Yankees, but when I saw this jersey, I was like, oh, I like Jeter. I don't like the Yankees. I'm like, I gotta cop this for my man. So I caught my man the white and silver Yankees Jeter jersey and bought him those Air Force highs, knowing that he rocked with highs. So
Hmm.
when we got to the store, I'm like, I get it. You like Harachis, I like Harachis. In my mind,
Both of us can't get Hirachis.
we both can't get Harachis. Like this is because this is how I look at it, right? You my little cousin, and so if you got the Harachis and I got the Harachis, but we from around the way, when they see you with the Harachis, what they gonna think? Oh, you wearing your big cousin's shoes. You know what I'm saying? Or if you on your side of town and you rock my joints, they don't know. You rocking my joints anyway at the time. So now
Was
you
I
got
was I
one and a
rocking?
half pair of
Yeah, I
shoes.
was rocking your shoes at the time. I ain't
Now
gonna
you
lie.
got one and a half pair of shoes because you got the black and they wasn't silver, but it was like a high grade, like a wolf gray.
Yeah, like a
Like a
teal gray.
it was a tumble, it was a black tumbled leather. It was tumbled leather. Like how they
Hmm.
got the tumble leather on the utility Air Force high joints now, but back then with the gray, them joints went crazy.
It went crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
And
Mm.
for the record, they cost more than the Hirachis. So that's how much I care about my cousin. They was $10 more. I still remember it, $10 more.
Hold
Yeah.
on. The Hirachis
Yeah.
was 125.
No, no, no. No. Nope. The Air Force is 125. The Hirachis was 115.
Okay. All right. Like I said, miscommunication for me. You know what shirt, man? Look, when I first got them jumps, the only shirt that I was trying to rock, bruh, was your Chris Jericho shirt, the Y2K jump. Boy,
Still love that shirt.
boy. with the black
Shout out to
high
my man. Shout out to my
Air
man
Force
Batman.
One. Man, that
Shout out to
was
my
a
man
tough fit.
Batman. My man Batman he used to run a airbrushing shop next door to when I worked at Music Land out in Landover Mall. I would get him some music. He would give me some I'm saying some work, but he was petty for this one. And I love Batman, but he just hustled me out of my work a little bit because normally I get him some music,
Hmm.
but it was one day I was in there and I had on a Toronto Maple Leafs hockey jersey, and I got it for the low because it wasn't a player jersey, it was just the team jersey, so it didn't have no name on the back, no name on the back. It just had the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm saying joint. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I can get. I'm thinking I can. I know where I got it from. I got it for like a clearance out of head to head. I can get another one. It's no problem. So that shirt he did it for a trade. He's like, hey, I'll do this shirt for you. Uh, if you trade, you give me that jersey. So I was like, shit. The shirts cost $30. The jersey cost. I got it for 25. I'm like, all right, bet. By the time I go back there again, it might be cheaper than that,
Hmm.
bruh. Went back to get that joint. The store was not even. Not only was the jersey, the store had closed down.
Dang.
Yeah, because it was out in Forestville when it had head to head in Forestville. So they closed down because yeah, people stealing out of that joint. So they closed it down. It's back there now. It's a different type of like store. But yeah, I was I heard about that one. I was like, damn. And then he used to always wear the joint too. He used to wear it all the time. It's like, come on, dog. But shout out to Batman.
That was the Batman.
So I asked you that because clearly the I guess the Diamond Turks is that's your number one. But you know me, I love my Hirachis. So right now I just want to got just a couple, just a couple.
Hmm.
You won't see a lot of people with these on right here,
At all.
not this colorway right here. Now I'm not wearing them right now because I gotta get a little bit of a glue job done because they starting to just separate a little bit right on here,
Hmm.
but everything else is green. You know what I'm saying? And I got my Valentine's Day joints,
Hmm.
a little beat
That
up,
was
but
that was tough though.
a little beat up, but
Translucent
not in a
soul.
bad way. The only reason this looks like that, that's not dirt. It's this red is translucent.
That's
It's
what I
a
said.
translucent
Translucent.
red. Just like how the gray ones are right now with
Hmm.
that blue translucent. Pretty much the same shoe except for it's red.
That's why I asked.
So it's that one. And I love these. I love these mainly because of this hot pink accent on the back. I love these
That
right
was cool.
here.
That was cool.
I love these right here. It's more recognizable colorway.
Those are the ones for I need the medicine balls, bro. No diddy. I need them.
I think. Oh, I want to say this. I was going to say this is my latest pair, but it's not my latest pair. Obviously, the blue ten is my latest pair, but since when they had a new
Where you get
push
them
for the
from?
Rocky, I want to say end.
All right, that's all you gotta
I want to say
say.
end.
That's all you gotta say.
So so I got these first because I was like because they had the collab joints that came out with like the animal
Yeah, the
material
pony
on
hair,
it.
Cortez jumps
Yeah, Cortez joint. Couldn't fade the price tag on those. So I'm like,
at all.
y'all drop those and y'all drop these. And I really just want them in black anyway. I mean, that premium is nice, but I really just wanted these. I just wanted all black. Got those.
No diddy.
And then and then I got the Baroque pair.
Now that's a beautiful shoe right there. I ain't gonna
Baroque
lie.
pair. They're hiding here somewhere. But I got the Baroque pair
Hmm.
because they dropped the Baroque pair the same time as they dropped these and the sales. I still want those sales. It's the sales. They the black, the Baroques, the sales, and like a ice blue colorway. They dropped those earlier in the year with the blue tints scheduled to drop September 9th. But then a little birdie hit me up like a month prior, like, hey yo, the blue tints dropped on in. I'm like, what? No, nah, my money said no. But so but I still I cop I'm saying I flew my man in, no problem. And then when the time came around, figure I could chill. They didn't drop on the release date that they was supposed to.
Mm-mm.
So I'm like, hold up, man. Did I really just miss out on one of my all time favorite shoe model because I was adhering to my financial schedule and the fact that it was coming out? But fortunately, I was able to go and find a pair and not have to pay resale for them. That's that's the beauty of it.
And they
And
sitting.
I tell you, when it comes to
You know that?
you said what they sitting.
They sitting.
I mean,
It's either they sitting or they made a lot of them.
I think that's what it is. I think the timing of when they released, plus they had a double they had a shock release, and then they
Mm-hmm.
came back, and I think that's what I thought was going to happen with the stills. I thought they was doing the same. I thought they was doing a similar tactic where it's like they get you with the FOMO, the rush, and get the early release on them just so they can double back and hit you with a oh no, they sitting on the shelf now because Nike and slash Jordan brand they do that all the time,
All the
and it's
time.
like you trying to unless you got an inside source on what's going to be the shoe, you sort of get screwed on the back end. You get screwed on the back end if they don't re-release, or then you get screwed on the front end if you like. All right, I'm gonna go cop them now, but then they sit, and then 3-4 months later, the shoes you paid $150 to $200 for is now at the store that you keep going to for a fraction of the cost. Whether it be,
119,
I'm
120.
saying, I mean, and you know how if once I see a shoe on sale, I immediately like, all right, if they got it on sale for this, I know somebody got it on sale for cheaper, and I know some reseller is probably selling theirs on eBay because they trying to get some money back. So I'm definitely gonna go and look for them on there. So
Mm-hmm.
um and I'll say this: there's certain shoes. I think right now StockX for the last couple years have had a bad rap for. I guess they say they're selling replicas, and I think uh, it's a disingenuous a, attachment to their name because of one. Um, I don't think StockX is like deliberately giving people replicas. I think people are buying reps and the real shoes and having like the credentials of a real shoe, like the box maybe or whatever the case may be, maybe a receipt, but then they're selling the rep through StockX and because the reps are so good on certain shoes, you miss on the they weren't authenticated. So when they say went back to Nike or something like that, and they say the Nike is inconsistent with the way their stuff looks sometimes. So it's like, how do you know? And if something is slightly off, people just would just dismiss it as, oh, nah, those not real, those fake. It was like we've literally seen through social media nowadays. There's been people that gotten that was I think it was Jordan 4s where they got the shoes and the daggone label was upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've had it where I literally bought a pair of shoes and my left foot and my right foot had a slightly different textures on the suede, and I'm like what we doing here? So the one thing about the Harachis is I mean, they may be out there, but I haven't seen where they are producing replicas of the Hirachi. So I felt comfortable. Like I'm gonna go. That's why I got my blue tints. Is I got mine off of StockX because, like you said, they started sitting, so people was getting rid of them. Like absolutely, I'm going to take them off your hands. Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you. Nobody told you to go and stockpile Hirachis, expecting these youngins to go and cop them just because they did it to the Dions. I mean, they only did it to the first colorway. You can go and get all the other colorways now. Same thing with the DT96s. It's like you can go and any other DT96s that have released over the last year you can go in a store most of the time and get them, whether it be the the mom joints, the black and golds. You know what I'm saying? Not these. You can't not the SOAs or those. Those are reach backs. But you can get these. Those are never reach backs. Those reach backs, and you can get these as well. Like you can get all of those. I've seen them all in stores.
Yeah,
The
I went back and I went back and double back for my pairs. I got the black and the black and gray DT 96s for like a little cheaper. I got the Colorados for cheaper. You know, just went in the store and just saw the prices. But the double back on the StockX thing, they get a bad rep because they do a bad job at
authenticating.
authenticating the shoe. You know,
Yeah,
and they've been on records just just
give it a once over.
oh yeah, these are legit. You know what I'm
They
saying?
they
So that's
play
why
they play patty cake with the joint, and they're like, it's good to go.
that's why they get a bad rep instead of actually trying to figure out now. To your point, the reps are unbelievably close now, and on top of that, Jordan they self have had bad quality, but you know that's the game though.
As much as I love diamond turfs, and as much as I love these, I will go on record as saying the only reason why
Don't
I
don't
purchased these,
don't
the only
disrespect.
reason, no disrespect at all,
Okay,
the only reason why I purchased these is because at the time the Ravens were not slated to release, and
I knew those were coming.
I I got these because I just didn't expect the Ravens to release. Now, at some point, not right now, but somewhere down the line,
I
I'm
will get the Ravens.
I'm getting the Ravens.
I'm
I'm
getting the Ravens.
I'm getting the Ravens. It's going to happen.
Yeah,
But this is a nice constellation. I'm cool with these. You know what I'm saying? The only and to be honest with you, the only reason why I like the Ravens more than these is because of the material. Like I would prefer these if they were suede or maybe a tumbled leather versus the just old smooth leather. That's all.
I like the level.
But I like those. I like that Ravens weight just a little better than the leather. But I love these. So
I mean, yeah, I knew I was gonna get the Ravens ever since I seen that saying in Martin when he put his leg up in the you know what I'm saying, showed him Jones on the episode that he was in with him. So, you know, ever since then I was like, ooh, I gotta get the Ravens. Hey, look, the Emeralds, I don't particularly like the Emeralds, right? But I'm gonna have the Emeralds.
you know why you know what is about the emeralds that I love. One, I love these specifically because these were an anniversary gift I mean, that was my birthday gift from my wife. So
Must be nice.
I mean,
Must be nice.
she was great. So I mean, it's just one of the small things. But those, but it's that fresh water, that Griffey energy on them. So because obviously, the Griffies, I got the Diamond Fairies, got the Unlimiteds. I actually have a pair of Harachis with the fresh water too. I just didn't feel like bringing them out for the sake of the video because
Mm-hmm.
I got. Let me see how many. I have one, two, three, four, five. I think that's the only one I didn't. No, I take it back. I have the pair of. I have the white pair with the navy and the red. Back when they were doing like Negro League baseball teams and stuff on the shoes. I have those.
Mm-hmm.
Those might be my favorite Hirachis. Like I remember, like just having, I could just wear them all day. I love those shoes. Um, what's another one? Yes, Hirachis. I just love them.
I will have those as
Like
well. What you get them for 120, 119, something
no,
like that?
no, no, $70.
70. Okay, that's a good price.
So
That's a damn good price.
this colorway and the white orange colorway are like slightly a tie for me. I like these a little more because of the gray, and I knew that my favorite brand, Zella Famani, was coming out with a gray, you know, silver gray, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I need to have these for when I come out, so I had to get these for the low ski.
Can I get a picture?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, no,
Yeah, I
no.
got you.
Like, you know
I
what I'm
got you. I got you. And also the only reason why I didn't get the orange pair is because the colorway is the same as the bows, and I ain't really want to like. That's one of those shoes. That's one of those colorways I don't really want to step on. I feel like the only shoe that I'll ever probably own that has the white with the orange and blue will be the bows.
saying?
But that's just me. I'm not saying that that has to be for anybody else. That's just again for me. Because that colorway for that shoe is just iconic. Um, I want the OG colorway of this.
If they ever come out with them, I gotta get them.
I had somebody selling them for like $400. I was like, come on, dog. Like, what y'all doing? Like, I'm not about to buy no like
But
400.
man, you know,
Bro.
OG colorway, that ain't a bad price.
Yeah, but at some point, like, you're gonna release them again. But these Jones are VNDS at this right now.
Mm-hmm.
VNDS, right? VNDS. These came out 2013. 2013, and it's still VNDS. You see the sole, everything intact, nothing falling apart. Strap green, all that stuff is good, right? Perfect color. Got these for 40.
Mm-hmm.
So why would I got them for 40? I'm good on that. Let me get these for 40. Thank you. Appreciate you. Because obviously not everybody who's selling their shoes know what's up. So got those for 40. I want to say 70, 30, 25, 80 for the hot pink. You want it?
Mm-hmm.
Like spending a lot of money for these Jones. That's Let me see what else. That's it though. Yeah, man. But look forward to talking to you next week.
Of course, man. Of course. I might have something
Yeah,
for you next week.
I but had something for me. I got something for you.
Mm. Mm. Whew, man. Man, that's a hot shoe. That is a hot shoe. That is a hot shoe. You know what's so funny? When I was seeing the mock-ups to the shoe, and the AE1 is just on fire at this point. Like every colorway is a hit. They can't lose when they drop another colorway. And I seen them, I'm just like, those ain't it. But then I seen them like the
It-
actual shoe.
yeah, the mock-up didn't do it justice at all.
It didn't do it justice at all.
Mock-up didn't
It
do it
didn't
justice
do it
at all.
justice. You know what I like? Keep them in the frame. Keep them in the frame, my G. You know what I love about those shoes right there? They look good. The fit is totally different from the AE1s. It's easy to get your foot in those,
That's
no
exactly
diddy.
why I like them more. I like
And
them more.
as time go on, they're gonna do different things to the pink panel. And man, that's a good
Did
shoe
you
right
see the
there.
did you see the blue pair?
I've already seen it. Yes, sir.
So
You seen the white pair, the Stormtroopers?
white and black? Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So I had a choice between all three.
They out?
And I had a choice between all three. and I chose these because they're just so distinctive. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to get what I wanted to have in person on me when if I'd have got the blue ones. Like I'm like I needed like you already have actually no, you don't have that jersey. You have the second iteration of the Timberwolves jersey
Yeah.
with the tree trims. I
Hmm.
wanted I wanted the I wanted the I wanted the OG. I have a white Anthony Edwards retro jersey, but I want the blue one to go with that one.
Yeah,
I want
those
the
are
blue one.
nice.
And
Those
I
are
almost put
nice.
it. I saw one at I think it was Macy's or Nordstrom's was selling it. Extra large, everything perfect. I go to put it in a cart, and you know how sometimes you just look again. It was it was a kid's jersey. I'd have been hurt. I'd have been hurt for that one. So I didn't do that one.
Yeah,
Those right there.
those are nice. I will be getting those.
I mean, you got the Hardens, so
What do you mean? That no, no, no. Those are the ones right there. Right there. Carbon fiber on the inside panel. The traction is beautiful. Like I went to the store and I had to try those on because I'm like I had to get the AE ones in a size 10 and a half. And I'm
because
like,
they that sock, man.
yeah, I'm like a 9.5, 10, really a 9, 9.5. But man, I put those on, I was just like, whoa, these are elite. These are elite. And
These
you know what's so funny? Fat Boy, he asked me for some basketball shoes, and I'm trying to decide if I want to get him those or just go with a lesser shoe. He's like, I don't really need them to be a good shoe, Dad. I just want, you know what I'm saying, play basketball in them. So I'm trying to decide if I want to get him those.
so I almost reached back and got Teddy a pair of the AE ones.
Hmm.
I had them in the cart, and I was gonna get them when I got paid, size two. But then over the course of the last week or so, we were out. We had to go to the mall for something, and just like let me try it, check you. Now, mind you, I had just measured his foot like 2 weeks before school started, and he was in a size two. Cause I bought him the Bose
Where you at now?
three.
Whew.
He went from a two to a three in a matter of 2 months.
Guess what size
So
Fat
I'm
Boy
like,
is?
uh, three. He might be in a six at this point.
Who?
Fat boy.
I wish. Mm-hmm.
He
He
he he.
about almost 8.5.
What? Are you
Yes.
serious?
Yes.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, the good thing is, you know what I'm saying, that's if he's anything like you, he gonna sit there for a while. I'm trying to think when did I get into when did I get out of kids shoes? I think I was wearing a six in the sixth grade. So I was still in a kid's shoe in the sixth grade. So I didn't get to a seven until probably seventh, eighth grade.
He was in the seven like
And then
early
I
last year.
and then I jumped from that to I think a nine. I think it was in a nine by the ninth. And I sat at a nine. So I like fluctuated depending on depends on the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Depends on the shoe. Like it'll fluctuate between a nine and a half,
Hmm.
nine and a half, sometimes a 10. Like I'll cop a like I know I'm a nine, nine and a half, but I'll cop a 10 if it's a shoe. Like you said, if it's a sock shoe, if it's you know what I'm saying, like I don't feel like fighting to put a shoe on for an hour. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fight an hour to put some shoes on. So I'll get a 10 just to make it a little easier for me. But you know me, I'm a surgeon with mine, so I get an X-Acto knife and a heartbeat and do
Hmm.
away with some of the stitching. Like I had to do that to my penny fours. Like I took not penny fours, the penny threes. I've cut the straps off the elastic bands across the penny threes on two different pair of shoes. Not these. But shout out to my guy. But the band on the like it's like
I don't
on
even know what
these.
those. A lot of people don't even know what those are. Though. I don't even know.
So this is the last story. We're gonna get out of here. Last
Yeah,
story.
please explain that for the
So
people.
so when the Penny 3 dropped, this was not an original colorway. They obviously had the charcoal black ones, and then they had the white and royals. Those were the two original colors. When Nike retroed them, they again retroed those, and then this is about the time when House of Hoops was like a thing. And when you had a House of Hoops, they released like certain colorways in the House of Hoops. This is a House of Hoops release. I saw maybe one person. I've still only seen that one or two people ever wearing these shoes. But yet I couldn't get it. Like when the shoes were sold out, I couldn't find them online. I couldn't even pay resale for these shoes. This was in 2009.
Yeah, that long ago.
2009. And just randomly, uh Cuzzo pulls up. It's probably 2015, maybe, maybe 15, maybe 14, somewhere around there. So definitely like 5 plus years later, he just randomly pops in with these and pissed me off, not because he wouldn't tell me where he got them from, how much he paid for them. And he's like, here they're yours. Like, hold on, dog. So and to this day, he still hasn't given me those answers. And I feel like that's not love. Like to not tell me that those information. Like I want to know those things.
Love is giving my cousin a shoe. You know what I'm saying? A shoe that's really unavailable. You know what I'm saying? That he's been wanting for a long time. When he's looked out for me my whole life. So price and where I got it from doesn't matter. Just a token of my appreciation.
And then you ended up double back and landing another pair in 12 for DJ.
Yes, sir.
Like I still have never seen this shoe anywhere.
Yeah, I mean when you
And
do
you
a lot
seen
of
it.
things like I do, I source a lot. I do a lot of looking, and once you
I feel
find
like
a
that's
pair,
disrespectful.
when you
I feel
find a
like that's
pair, no, 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 no. I do a lot of sourcing like in person. So, you know, if I see something, I have to get it. And now, like I said, y'all did a lot for me, so it's nothing for me to just, you know, talking to my appreciation for you. And the price, it shouldn't matter, right? You got the shoe.
it
Now,
matters.
now let me point out something because when I gave DJ his pair, he hesitated like, oh, they might be fake. They're not fake, champ. They're not fake.
They might be
Because
they might be fake.
I mean he always questions things, you know what I'm saying? But the whole concept of it was when those shoes originally released, they weren't making identical replica fakes. So if they did a replica fake, it
It would
was
have been
off.
terrible.
It would have been terrible.
If
You would have knew that it was fake.
if they would have if they would have replicated this shoe, it would have looked like an Air Wavy or something. It would have 2009.
Hmm.
Absolutely not.
So I
Absolutely.
had to reassure him of that.
And let's add in this. If they'd have did this particular shoe, because it was so limited, it's no way they would even come close to even matching just this color alone
Hmm.
would have been cooked. Back then, they would have struggled just having this part look the part.
You can tell by the silver
And
Nike shirt.
and if you know anything about, I'm saying, whether or not your shoes are real or not, especially back then, even to this day, like that, see that little piece right there, that plank,
Carbon fiber.
that plank right there. Would I tell people all the time, like you can definitely tell if you had a pair of fake foams or a pair of fake Jordan 11s because of this right here, that right there, and it's so small. They would have cooked that part. They would have had it all this and then put like a sticker on it, like a black sticker.
Hmm. Yep.
Get you on your way. So definitely,
Also, you could tell by the sole. The sole is it's getting yellow. It's not silver like it once was. That's another telltale sign of authenticity.
it's like these. Like
Can't get them.
I get it.
Can't get
Listen,
them.
listen. I get it. We all love them, and I'm 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 at an age where I'm not knocking anybody for doing whatever they gotta do, financially or otherwise. That's I'm not in that. But I'll say this. I would just do not think you're going to fool anybody. Like if you got them, just acknowledge that you got them and keep it going. Don't come around nobody that know no better. Like, yeah, man, I landed. Number one, how you land a pair. That's number one. Number two, if you had a pair, they at this point, this right
It's
there should look
hissy
something like
yellow.
maybe not as bad as mine, but I let mine get this way because it is what it is. Like these are beaters. Like these are beaters, and I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Cool with that. But like there's like they can't replicate this. They can't they can't even get this though it has a shine to it. This is really like a matte silver.
Yeah, and if you pay attention to the newer pairs that they replicating, it has more of a shiny gloss to it when that's not even how it's supposed to look.
But let me give you this though. How much you want to bet if Nike does retro this, I guarantee you that this will be closer to what the replicas look like than these.
I agree with that because this is my whole take on the Tim Duncans, right? I feel like that they are ready to release them either in 17, I mean 27 maybe, 26 or 27. And it's going to be a blockbuster shoe. That's why the shoe is already in production like that. That's why they are able to make fakes and replicas because they're already in production schedule wise. Now,
Yep.
you got legends like Wale that say they're not coming out anytime soon, but if you subscribe to what I subscribe to, what Verso subscribe to, he might just be lowering the bar down so we won't be thinking that it's coming out and then they just surprise come out. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. So here's the thing. Though though the Duncan is just a love shoe, period, especially in the DMV. I feel like the love
I had them at what? I
fluctuates
had them at three. Whew, man.
the 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 love fluctuates depending on the region you're in. And I think just just overall, we love phones. And I think that separates us from everybody else. When they argue about who where phones was popping and who was this and the third, be more be more get love for they call them dopes. And I'm not here to argue about if y'all rock with them or not. The debate isn't about whether or not you rock with them or not. It's this whole everybody feel like, oh, we was first to do it, or we put number one, DC Maryland ain't never looked outside of DC Maryland for fashion as far as when it comes to kicks. Like y'all need to understand that. Y'all need to, and that's every shoe. If we talk a New Balance, Baltimore, we weren't looking at y'all and saying, "Oh, we gotta rock those." We was rocking them. We are like we feel like we in our bubble, and I feel like people come here and
They
like,
do.
oh, and then try to go back out because we when you think about it, I was DC PG isn't on the like you when you growing up, it's like Maryland, but it's like Annapolis because it's the capital, but then it's Baltimore. And that's what you
Hmm.
know. Like, oh, so if you from DC or you from Baltimore, it's like nah, PG is like an extension of DC because most of the people that live in PG migrated from DC. Then you realize, oh, they were gentrifying DC, and that's why a lot of us were out there. But anyway, I'll say that to say this: our love don't stop with just foams. It's foam posit one, it's foam posit pro, which are pretty much the same shoe, but we know the difference of those.
Hmm.
Then it's the Dunkins,
Hmm.
and it's almost pretty much every shoe with foam on it. We was on it. Think about when they did the bacon boots that had foam posit type material on it. We was on
Oh
them.
yes.
The foam
Had
posit
had
boots.
had the whole
We was
DMV in the chokehold. To this
the
day,
foam
I still
posit
see
boots.
people wearing.
I will say this: when Jim Jones was trying to stake claim to putting on for Nike boots, I'll argue that the love for Nike boots and why it's big here is an extension from these.
Most definitely.
Now, people may think, oh, that's a reach. I'm cool with y'all thinking it's a reach. I'm just saying how it has this. It's a feel like this. Almost, it has like people wore these like they were boots at work. Like if you know, you know. Dudes was
Mm-hmm.
working on factory jobs. They was wearing their black foams like boots, and then Nike boots came out. It's like, oh, they just transitioned from wearing foams and wearing Nike boots. So what did Nike do? Oh, let's drop foam posit boots and all this other stuff, bacon boots, and they started rocking those too. So they all connected. Now, the I think a lot of time, even let's even Super Tims. People will tell you that Super Tims was popularized in New York. That's bullshit. We were wearing Super Tims too.
We was.
So if you really go back and look, you'll see like my OG, our OG. It's
Or
funny.
or
I'm gonna
Super
go put it
Ten.
out. I'm going to post a picture of it. My OG just posted a picture of him wearing Super Tims. So like, and he's 60. Jim, how old are you, Jim? I know you look 40. You look 40, 50, 20, but you're not 60. You know what I'm saying? You look like all three of them at the same time, but you're not 60. My OG is 60. He was he
But
was
let,
wearing he was wearing Super Tims
but let,
back
let
in the
me
day.
but
They
let me
was at the
chime in.
go-go.
Let me chime in on a deeper level, right? No
Go
diddy.
ahead.
So we know for a fact, right, that throughout the course of history, when it comes to the shoe game, New York and DC have done things simultaneously, right?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people would say, "Oh yeah, New York, we had it popping and we did this and we popularized it," and that may be true in your region, but in our region, we were wearing like-minded things. Like I said, I wasn't privy to go to New York to first see the Super Tams. I wasn't privy to go to New York to see somebody or Baltimore to see somebody rocking the 1500 New Balance
Or
or or
1300,
or the
or
1300s or the
1200,
or the 574s.
or the original 574s, not the jankies,
Yeah,
or
but
996s.
this is what I do know for a fact, and we can go online and we can go on anywhere and figure this out. We do know that New York people came down here, drug dealers came down here from New York and came to DC. Now, I'm not saying that they took anything or blase blase, but we do know
You
that
can
it
you
was
can
a
say it.
transition. Yeah, they
You can
came
say
down
it
here.
because they said it.
We are a melting pot, man. We got the best style besides New York. And if you ask me, it's not a landslide like everybody make it out to be. We are very influential in the game, in the sneaker game and in the fashion game.
Let me. I will give New York credit with credit due. New York, y'all listen because of I give New York a credit on the fact that you guys are bold in your fashion and from a aesthetic standpoint, y'all push the culture from an aesthetic standpoint because y'all will do things that other people aren't doing. And sometimes they'll look at you sideways and then be on your wave later on, like because sometimes it don't click. But also because I think that's a detriment to a lot of New Yorkers, is that because you did get it popping and you basking it so long that you don't realize that the wave is gone and you still doing it. And it's like, yo, yeah, it was popping. And it's like they want to stick to it, like, don't worry, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back around. So you like like you still okay. And then when it finally come back around, yeah, man, I've been doing it the whole time. I'm like, yeah, but the aesthetic is different now. And
Mm-hmm.
that's I think that's one of the reasons why people look at Jim crazy, and it's not fair because at the end of the day, like I said, a rock and roll star is still gonna wear his leather. He's still gonna wear his muscle shirts and this, that, and the third, and still dress grunge if he playing the guitar. Nobody's asking, oh, well, man, why don't you like nobody's expecting Van Halen and all them guys to come out with suits on and stuff. They can dress down and nobody bat an eye. But because Jim is visible, you know what I'm saying? Because Fab is visible, it's like, man, you gotta mature your look. Like they were like, wow, they were adults when they had it. I mean, I I, I don't agree with the take on. I just think it's something about I think it's more of your energy than what you're actually wearing. Like if you got an old energy but you wearing young stuff, it's gonna stand out. You everybody know that old dude who can't even stand up straight no more, but he got a pair of Jordans on and he got full gray beard. Like you going it's they tell you all the time it's a young man's game, you know?
I mean, but not only that though, it's like if you are stylish, you are always going to wear what you're supposed to wear as a stylish person. Like point blank period. You know, that's all I can say.
All right, I'm gonna get you out of here. I want to say one thing though. Hey, listen, from if you are not a fashionable person, but you want to dress nice, go online. Just do yourself a favor. Just go online. Follow people that fit your aesthetic. Like one, first, find somebody that looks similar to you. That's step one. Find someone that looks similar to you. And then actually like start to envision yourself wearing the things that they wear. Then you want to can you afford like find out how much they spending? Can you budget what they doing? After that, you can source. But what you should stop doing is finding asking your friends who you feel are fashionable to pick your outfits out for you to help you on things because ultimately if you aren't comfortable with wearing it it's going to fall on deaf ear anyway and if you do go and wear it you know you're going to be second guessing the outfit. So if you do ask your friend, don't ask no questions, no talk back, just follow what they tell you. That's all. Just follow what they tell you because clearly you think that they know what they're talking about. Trust their vision. But I think a lot of times people have trouble trusting people's vision. Because here's the thing: if you my friend, I've already sized you up already. Your friends have your friends have already sized you up, and if they're your friend, why would they want to set you up? You're not their guinea pig. This isn't a movie where it's like I'm gonna dress up the ugly duckling or something. Like, no, I see you, I recognize what you are and the space you're in. You should wear this. You should try that. Oh, I don't this, I don't that. All right, listen, that's fine, but go find something. Go find like me and Breeze are in similar and he's a little bigger than me, but we're still similar in our builds. So we're gonna the people who like if we see somebody that's a 5'8" to 5'10" wearing something aesthetically, like all right, I can see myself doing that, but I can do it different. That's another thing. Once you have started to feel comfortable wearing stuff, that's when you start to branch out and give it your own take. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how what patterns blend or clash with each other, just don't do it. Just follow the playbook. If I tell you to run a fly route, I'm throwing the ball deep. Don't run no five and cross when I tell you to run a fly route. Because if I throw an interception, I'm not throwing you the ball no more.
Stick to the play. Stick to the basics.
Stick to the basics. Stick to the basics. Hey, listen, Breeze, appreciate you, man. I'll see you
Alrighty.
next week.
Yes, sir.